Well, well, scaredy Claude in the flesh. You've grown up.
Kai!
And Raz, this does take me back. You never change. And the lovely Riley Miller, always out of our league. I recognized you instantly.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Kai, what are you doing here? Why are you dressed up like an imp?
I don't go by Kai anymore. It's Forseti now. I'm an officer of the Imperial Army.
You're with the Empire? Then Lena...
I believe we've already reunited on the battlefield, albeit indirectly. Didn't you notice, Claude? If not, maybe you haven't grown as much as I'd hoped.
Hold on. This is Kai? You mean the real one? Does that mean he's a spy for the Federation? A double agent? That's incredible! So you went undercover to beat the Imperial Army from the inside out.
I've missed this, Riley. You always had quite an imagination. No, I'm no spy. Though I did plant a spy among you. Or at least, she used to be one of mine.
Huh? What are you getting at?
I joined the Imperial Army of my own free will. That's the truth. I'm working for a cause. I need power to see it through. This world is twisted, and I'm going to change it.
Kai!
War has changed, Claude. Nations fight each other, but it's not about territory or resources anymore. The system we know as war has been twisted beyond the human desires and competitions that sparked it. It's become its own culture, its own catalyst, its own reason, Claude. It's human insanity made manifest. I saw that insanity myself. I saw the way war had been twisted, and I vowed to stop it. Claude, if you wish to know the truth, then join me. I could tell from our battles how skilled a commander you've become. I'd welcome you with open arms.
You think? Wait, goddammit! Kai!
The Imperials are here! We're pulling out!
It's begun.
What has...
I gave you the trigger. Your memory should come back. Never forget how much blood will be spilled because of you. Because of your power.
Blood? Oh, that was Riley!
A friend of yours? Perhaps she'll be the first to pay the price.
What? No! I don't want that!
Then go back. Go back to the people who chose you. And then, finally... Go. Now.
Okay. I hope I see you again, miss!
Yes, I'm sure you will.
Lady Chromaria!
What?
Did any Federation soldiers come this way? We were in pursuit, but we've lost them.
They've been dealt with. I melted them down until nothing was left. Angie, how are we supposed to live like this? Who can we... What can we believe in?
Okay, everyone's here.
Wait, Rags is gone.
What?
But he always stays when I tell him. Did something happen?
Rags!
Is that... Angie? What are you doing here?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to leave.
We're rolling out. Hang on tight.
Fantastic. With this much fuel, we can go for weeks without losing speed.
Not just fuel either. Weapons, ammo, trucks full of this stuff.
That's a huge help. Take the food to the galley immediately, and pack the ammunition for easy access.
We'll use their own shells to tear through their armor. It doesn't get much better than that.
There's eggs, milk, and sugar, too. We gotta get the cook to whip up some eggnog.
Hey, it is practically the holidays. Man, I miss my mom's cooking.
So, you know how I left Hoffen before the rest of you? Seeing him didn't shake me up too badly. People change, and there's nothing we can do about that. But Kai, how much do you really know about all this?
I'm as confused as you. He never really told me anything. He just dropped his cryptic hints. But if I told you what I do know, it would only hurt you. So I can't.
Riley, Claude, you know Kai. The one who's been on our side the whole time, I mean. She's not the kind of person to lie or hide anything. So if she says she can't tell us, she means it. Please, just don't push her on this.
Raz.
Wow. When did you turn into a cool guy?
Huh?
I didn't know you had it in you.
Riley.
Raz got there before I could.
What?
I trust Kai too. I mean, we're all friends here.
Yeah, we were friends way before any of this military stuff.
You guys.
I'm sure we'll find out when the time comes. If she can't tell us now, then I won't ask. Is that okay with you, Kai?
Claude.
See, Kai? We're good, right?
Everyone. Everyone. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Angie. You know everyone would be really sad if something bad happened to you, right? So, you can't run off without telling anyone, okay? Sorry. You can just tell someone if you want to get off this ship, you know? We could take you someplace safe.
No, I like being on the ship. I like everyone here. I just wanted to be useful, and I thought maybe being in town would help me remember.
Angie. Just seeing you smile is enough for everyone here. The battlefield is scary. Sometimes we forget how to smile. So, we're all glad you can help us remember. You don't have to worry about being useful to us. We just want you to be happy. Okay?
Riley.
But you wanted to get your memories back, huh? Did you remember anything about your past?
A little.
It's fine, though. You don't have to force it. If you don't have any memories, we can make some new ones. Everyone here can help you with that.
New memories?
And I think it's time for new memory number 1. Since you said you're sorry... Ta-da! Your big sister Riley's special homemade pudding!
Pudding?
Oh, do you not like custard pudding?
I don't know. I've never had it.
Wait, you've never had pudding? Not even once?
I don't think so.
Wow. Maybe your family was super strict? Well, I promise it tastes really good. Go ahead and try it.
Okay, thank you. It's so sweet! I love pudding. It's really, really good.
Nice to hear it. There's lots more where that came from, so have as much as you want.
Okay. Thank you, Riley.
Running off without a word? You scared the shit out of me.
I still came back, right?
Yeah. As long as you're here, I'm good.
Sorry. I guess I made you worry. I made trouble for you, too.
Hey, no big deal. You know I'd do anything for you.
That's what I mean. I took advantage of your kindness.
Oh, damn it! I can't take it anymore!
What are you?
Son of a... That hurt, man!
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Damn it, there's more?
Idiot.
Huh?
Worked better than a punch, didn't it?
Yeah. Now that's a knockout.
This is the full list of missing supplies, sir.
They weren't here for that long, but they managed to steal quite a bit. It's impressive, certainly.
Huh?
But an operation like this would have been impossible without an inside man. Of course. The Resistance.
We need extra rope on the starboard side.
Check the landing crafts! Get those engines ready to run!
That should be all the supplies loaded, sir. We're just about done with refueling, too.
It would appear we're almost ready for the grand finale.
Do you think Squad E will be back in time for departure?
It certainly would be a problem if they missed the boat. From here on out, we'll be racing against time itself. I can understand wanting to thank the Resistance. We wouldn't have these supplies without them. But Operation Cygnus is our greatest priority. I do hope Mr. Wallace is aware of that.
But there's still the issue with our main reactor.
Brian, would you mind accompanying me for a moment?
Well, I'll be. Ain't every day I see you wandering around down here. Thought you'd taken root in the bridge.
You're as chipper as always, Andre. It's nice to see you in person once in a while. Orders over the intercom just aren't the same.
So, what's the occasion? I reckon you didn't come all the way down here just to talk to an old grease monkey.
I have business in the Forbidden Sector. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to...
Yeah, I figured. The main reactor hasn't made a peep since that mess. Come on, Roland. I know there's some kind of secret with that reactor. Can't you let me in on it?
I'm sorry, old friend. I'm afraid that's not something I can do, even for you.
Good grief. Fine, fine. I guess it's up to you to get that thing working again, huh?
Well, shall we?
The reactor's still empty.
Not much time left now.
I understand, sir. I'll bring it back at once.
No. It won't fully activate unless it's here of its own free will. That's what all the briefings said.
Then,
it'll have to return willingly. Until then, we wait.
Do you think it will return, sir? Will it come back for us?
It's terrible. This must have been such a beautiful city before all this.
This neighborhood resisted occupation the hardest. When the Imperials came, they destroyed everything. I can see Imperial patrols all over the place. See that building next to the Central Plaza? Yeah? That's where General Manuel is being held captive. He's an important contact we had within the Empire. He's been accused of cooperating with the Resistance. They've taken him in for questioning.
Was it because of the supplies we took in that op earlier?
Yes, but they won't find any evidence. He's an influential figure in the Empire. Ordinarily, he'd be questioned for a day or two, then acquitted. But this time we got unlucky. The one leading the investigation is Major Burke. A real witch hunter. Practically a one-man inquisition. He's held a grudge against Manuel for a while now. The General interfered with one investigation too many. He'd fabricate whatever evidence he needed if it would push Manuel towards a death sentence.
Sounds like a real charmer.
Why don't we just take out all the soldiers around here? That'd be quicker, right?
No. Even if we liberated the city, the Imperials would be here in days to take it back, with more troops than ever. If that happened, I don't know if the Resistance could hold them off on their own. We work in the shadows. We don't have the raw power to fight the Imperial army head-on. That's why we're putting all our eggs in your basket. I know we're pushing the responsibility on you, but...
That's not true at all. You're fighting the Empire just like us. Take pride in that.
Thank you. Truth be told, I've got a baby on the way. My wife is due this spring. That's why I want this war over before then. That's why I'm fighting beside you. If our baby remembers hearing anything from these years, I want it to be birdsong, not gunfire. Sounds like a good future to me. And we'll be the ones to make it happen.
Here's our plan to rescue General Manuel.
Capture City Hall. Ah, trying to make me go into an indirect route.
That concludes the briefing. Now hop to it, Claude.
General Manuel is being held at the town hall. Our allies in the Resistance need us to rescue him. Our objective is City Hall. You can see the Empire's made it a command post. A direct route would be risky.
Man, you can really tell that they spent little time on your model.
But my allies have infiltrated parts of this city. If you can find them, they can help you.
At least compared to everyone else.
Unfortunately, even I don't know exactly where they are. Keep an eye out for a blue rose. If you see that, it means our comrades are nearby. I'm counting on you.
Okay, let me see what kind of route I can take. I see what they mean by an indirect one. I can destroy that with a tank, though. Options. Well, either way, I need to get to this area first before I make any real decision. To either go left or forward. And at the very least,
This is an
after I
order.
do this order.
All soldiers on the defensive. Keep yourselves protected.
I brought Dan with me,
Yep, I'm on it.
of which I will take Minerva. We'll ride along. So, because I'm a huge nerd, and holy. I'm not gonna survive that one. Left route it is. As I was trying to say, because I'm a huge nerd and no one else in my family really knows much about video games, I usually get to pick my own gifts for Christmas, call that kind of privilege or whatever, I don't care. It's fine, really. It just means that money isn't being wasted. And, Jesus. Yeah, it just means that nothing, no money's being wasted. And, so I chose my gifts. One of them was a Pro Controller. One of them was Dark Souls Remastered, which I should be getting soon. Well, during Christmas, that is. And, another one, and the last one that I picked out was the Square Enix 2B plush, very small one. And I was expecting that, the last one, the 2B plush, to come after Christmas. Right now I'm recording on like the 21st or whatever. First day of winter. Yeah, that's better. And it actually came today. Even though I haven't even got a notification that it was delivered. It was supposed to be delivered, as I said, afterwards, between the 26th and the 31st, and it came. That's a nice surprise. Nice surprise. Yeah, good surprises are always nice. Isn't that kind of redundant? Alright, I need to head this way. Oh. 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 Well, there's a tank. Hey, calm down.
Here I come. For the glory of Squad F.
Ooh, this is bad. Can a scout take out a tank? These are the questions I ask myself when playing this game. It's fun to play this run and gun and not so much strategy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shut up. Oh, that's so dumb. Oh, game, why would you make it that easy? I love you. Oh, that's so dumb. Oh, that was so dumb.
You did it! Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is so stupid.
Thank you, comrade. You saved our future.
No. You were the ones that saved us. Those supplies kept us going. If we hadn't gotten those, I don't even want to think about it.
Here's a suggestion for the Federation Army. Employ only scouts. Defense boost. How have you not won already?
Oh, but we we should probably save the celebrations until after the General's safe.
Ah, of course. Come on, let's go!
Guess that's a wrap.
All the Resistance members made it out safe as well.
And the General?
The interrogation was rough on him, but it's nothing life-threatening. He's safe in the car. We'll take him to our headquarters. I think it's time he joined us as our leader.
I see. Glad to hear it.
We can handle the rest from here. You'd better get going. You're all in a hurry, aren't you?
Yeah. We need to end this war before springtime, remember?
It's a promise, then. My baby's counting on you. Ah, right. You should know. If it's a boy, I plan on naming him Claude.
What? I don't know if I really deserve to have someone named after me.
He's got a point. You don't want him turning out to be a stick in the mud like this guy.
Well, if he's a stick in the mud, he'll be a tough one. And that's good enough for me. Goodbye, everyone. I wish you all the best of luck.
That car, huh?
Sniper!
Damn it! They're after the General!
Mika! Is he...
We need to move. Come on.
These Resistance guys are all just civilians, huh? No regulations to follow, no medals for their heroes. But if anyone's a hero, it was him. He ran on his own faith. We'd never have rescued the General without him.
But he had a reason to survive. You all heard him. How could he leave his baby behind?
He lived a life to be proud of. He never turned away from doing the right thing. Not even when it meant death.
One more reason we have to stop the Empire.
We made him a promise.
Yeah.
Sergio, what do I do with all this cotton?
Could you roll them up into little pieces? About the size of a fingertip. I soak them in alcohol for disinfecting.
Okay.
Those are a bit too small, sweetie. They'll have to be a little bigger than this.
But you said it had to be the size of a fingertip.
I'm sorry. I forgot your hands are a wee bit smaller than mine. How about this? I need them the size of a hard candy. You've had those before, haven't you?
Uh-huh. One of the soldiers gave me one yesterday.
There you go, then. Just fill up the jar with cotton balls that size. I have to say, my job's gotten a lot easier with such a helpful little assistant. Thank you, Angie.
I wish I could stay here and help you all the time, Sergio.
I'd be happy for the help. Karen's skilled, but she's better suited to surgical matters. You'd make a fine nurse one day, if you wanted to be one. I guarantee it.
I wish I could. Then I could stay with everyone forever.
Oh, I'm sure you can. What's got you so uncertain?
I see. That's everyone accounted for then. Thank you for the report. The ship will be back on course soon. Do what you can to help finish resupplying and prepare to embark.
So, Squad E made it back in time.
Yes, just as expected. But their morale seems low right now. There were some losses suffered in the local resistance group. On the other hand, the team seems more united in their goal than ever before.
I'm glad they're on our side. But I'm afraid the key to the rest of this operation is...
That's one of the blocked transmission lines. It's coming from Ship 1. We're being hailed by the Cavalier.
Put them through, now!
Yes, sir. Captain.
The Cavalier! A massive enemy force under attack! Barge is sinking! Immediate assistance! Requesting back!
Are we going to lose the Cavalier too?
Say, Riley, you want to go up on the deck with me?
Up top? The sun's already gone down. Won't it be cold?
Yeah, that's why it's perfect timing. Come on.
Wow. This is amazing. Isn't this...
That's right. It's an aurora.
This is the first time I've ever seen one. I heard they're super rare, even this far north. Don't tell me the aurora talks to you too.
You basically have to get lucky to catch one of these. But there weren't any clouds today, and the sky's dark with the new moon out. All the conditions were right, so...
So you did predict it. It's incredible. I never thought I'd live to see something like this.
This is the first time for me, too. I guess we both got really lucky.
Yeah. We've seen all kinds of miracles and good fortune out here. And losses, and bad luck, too.
But we made it this far. We got through all that.
This is kind of familiar, huh? Like after the Star Child Festival, when we'd all look up at the night sky, together.
Yeah. After you left Hoffen, the sky was all I saw for a long time. I made it out here, so... I must have turned my life around somehow. But sometimes, I wonder if I've really changed.
I forgive you.
What?
I think you have. Changed, I mean. And if it's coming from me, you know it's gotta be true. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
So, I forgive you. Okay?
Thank you, Riley.
But you're not off the hook yet. Once this war's over, you're going to help me start up my family's factory again.
Of course. With pleasure.
You sure you're excited about it? You got a whole lifetime of hard work ahead of you, mister.
A lifetime?
Yep. You'll be working for me until you're an old grandpa.
Well, if that's what you want, then I'd be happy to.
Huh? Well, I didn't mean anything weird by that. So, wow, it's really chilly. We should totally head inside.
Stay a little longer. It's almost ready. I promise you're gonna love it.
Did you predict all this too?
I learned to see a lot in the sky. My sorrow didn't give me much, but I did get this. It's not bad, as far as presents go, right?
Yeah.
I swear, we will live to see Hoffen again.
We will. Together.
Yeah. Together.
I've tracked the Centurion's position to this area. Right where we want them.
Uh-huh. So how do you plan on taking them down?
Our goal is to capture the ship, not capsize it.
Capsize. You sure get hung up on details, my man. The snow cruiser is a beautiful piece of work, but it's not like you'll get to keep it.
I get why Doc Belgar's taking a scientific interest in it. So what's your horse in this race, Forseti?
A promise.
A promise?
Primaria, I'll have you sortie as well. But know this, failure is not an option. Nor shall disobedience be tolerated. Belgar's orders. Should you repeat the same mistake, you'll be sent back to the research facility.
Whoa there. What do you mean by that?
The laboratory is demanding we return their Valkyria. One of its top researchers, Professor Forster, has defected. Since then, our working relationship has been strained. We've been ignoring their demands thus far, but should you fail to prove yourself useful on the Crystal Sea...
Holy shit! You really suck at this. Sure, you're an ace when it comes to war, but you don't have a clue how to treat a lady.
I beg your pardon?
What the hell are you doing, twisting her arm like that before the final showdown? Seriously, what do you and Belgar think Primaria is?
A weapon. A tool. Nothing more.
Look, Forseti, and you too, Primaria. We're all comrades in arms, aren't we?
What?
Comrades?
Of course. We live together, fight together. What else would you call that but comrades? So come on. We can afford to act like a team, right?
I think not.
I want nothing to do with it.
Have it your way, Forseti. Carry on with your little plan.
You're nothing but a failure. Just a useless defect.
Perhaps I ought to return it to the laboratory. No matter. There's more where it came from.
Why? I gave them everything, and still they brand me as worthless. Am I truly nothing but a failure?
Selvaria, you are the pride of the Empire. Prove your loyalty to His grace. Show the world your power.
Help me! Someone, please! Save me!
Hey, you in there?
It's that obnoxious man.
I hear Fenrir in there, which means you're in there too, aren't you, Princess? I need to speak with you. Coming in, okay?
No! Stay out!
Whoa now. You okay in there? You crying again?
I told you to stay out!
Fine, my bad. You're right, it's rude to enter a lady's room without permission.
Then leave me be. You could wait a millennium and still I wouldn't invite you in.
Oh. So I have to stand out here 1,001 years? Fine by me. You're worth the wait. You've been through a lot, haven't you? It must be hard having to tough it out all by your lonesome. Why don't we talk about it and...
Leave me alone!
Sorry, no can do. What sort of gentleman would I be if I left a damsel in distress? Guess I'll just come back later.
But you've changed, Kai. This war has changed you. You don't care about peace. All you care about is your own twisted cause.
Claude, if you wish to know the truth, then join me. I could tell from our battles how skilled a commander you've become. I'd welcome you with open arms.
You think? Wait, goddammit! Kai!
Am I intruding? My apologies.
Belgar.
Goodness gracious, I can hardly keep up with these constant calls from headquarters. Sounds like the army is in quite a state of turmoil. They're withdrawing from the Gallian front as we speak. Ah, yes. I suppose that would be good news for you. To say nothing of Prince Maximilian falling in battle. After writing off Operation Cygnus as a trifle for so long, headquarters must be reeling. They're assembling all the troops they can muster to defend the capital. That must be why they want it back. I assume they'll be recalling the rest of XO as well. The fools. They haven't a clue what creeps ever closer. If only they knew the truth of Operation Cygnus, they'd be throwing everything they have at it.
But their ignorance is our opportunity.
Indeed. I trust you will succeed this time.
Yes, sir.
Now then, about your roles in the coming operation.
Yes, my lord.
I would have you rest for now. Leave this one to Forsetti.
You will allow us to rest?
But of course, you two are my trump cards after all. I can't play my hand this early in the game. You understand, do you not? The role I have given you.
Yes, my lord, we do.
We are yours to command.
I'm glad you're taking so well to your calibrations. It'd be a shame to have to retire such valuable resources.
Thank you, Lord Belgar.
Thank you, Lord Belgar.
Hey there, princess. Oh, come on, Fenrir, don't give me that. You and me, we're one and the same. Loyal knights, sworn to protect our master. That makes us comrades too, right, boy?
I don't recall knighting the likes of you.
Nice view. You come here often? It's nice to have a place to yourself. Growing up, I didn't have anywhere to call home. Sure, I was born into a wealthy house. Problem was, my mother was the maid. Noble indiscretion. Like most bastards, I was neglected, abused. One day I'd had enough and I ran away to the slums. It was a real cesspool, a place for the lowest of the low. But at least I was free there. The streets were my true home. I met new people, found friendship, even fell in love. If my mind's in the gutter, it's always gonna be in their gutters. Holding on to that helps me get by. How about you? You got a place like that?
No. If I belong anywhere, it's under the knife.
Ah, that lab they want to ship you back to.
Every day was a new experiment. They'd strap electrodes to my head, apply stimuli, and observe how I'd react. Needle piercing, water torture, sleep deprivation, cut me apart, put me back together, slice my brain.
Easy. I get it. You don't have to relive all that.
But that's my true home. I fought so hard to be chosen. But even now, if I fail again, it's back to the lab. For more experiments, more torture. Until my final sunset. Do you finally see? No one can understand my pain. Leave me, I have nothing more to say to you.
Not happening. You think you deserve to be locked up in some loony bin? To hell with that. I'll never let those bastards have you. Right here's where you belong. And that's final.
How dare you? Not in a million years!
Not doing it for you? Huh? My pecs are usually a big hit with the ladies.
You... cur!
Yeah, you're right. I was a real hound dog. But not anymore. From this day forward, my heart is your home. And yours alone. If you want somewhere to belong, look no further. When you laugh, when you cry, I'll be there. For all of it.
Fenrir! Teach this insolent oaf his place.
Ah, come on, boy. We're comrades, remember? Ah, damn it. Think about what I said, Chromaria. You do have a place where you belong!
What a fool.
The Centurions received a distress signal. It's from the Cavalier. We've both been making our way to the capital, but they've taken a different route. We have been surrounded by ground troops, requesting immediate assistance. The fact that they broke radio silence to call for help removed all doubt. Their lives are on the line.
The Cavalier was attacked about 50 knots from the capital.
That's far enough that we could go around them and continue, while the Cavalier distracts them.
Our allies asked for help, and you want to abandon them? The Cavalier's going to sink without us!
Claude, you have to stay calm. You know this is a trap to lure us out. There would be a huge force waiting there for us. They want to take down our ships one by one. Don't let your emotions control you. If we keep moving while the enemy targets them, we can seize our chance.
I can see the logic. Leaving the Cavalier behind to head for the objective would limit the strain on our supplies. But can we really capture the capital with a single ship? One that isn't even running at full parameters? More than anything, can we really just sit by and watch another one of our sister ships fall?
Well, I...
The Cavalier is between us and the capital. If we charge ahead at full speed, we can rescue them.
Do you really think the Cavalier can hold out, surrounded by that kind of force? Even if they could, it only proves that it's a trap for us.
Miss Miller, how much engine output do we have available compared to before our breakdown?
Well, the main reactor's still non-functional, so we're relying on the backup engine. We're still operating under a limiter, but if we took it off, I think we could bring it up to 40%. But that would only last us a few hours. I don't know if the engine could take the strain after that.
It might just be enough to make it in time.
Captain, are you seriously thinking of going to help them?
Yes. It's not simply a matter of saving our allies, as Mr. Wallace suggested. We have learned from the loss of the comet. The greatest threat to our mission is the Valkyria herself. And judging from the Cavalier's transmission, I think it's clear she's among their assailants.
So you want us to take advantage of the distraction and attack them from behind?
The enemy will be prepared to intercept, but I imagine it'll be more favorable than facing them head-on.
But sir!
I don't know how, but it appears the enemy can move about freely on the Crystal Sea as well. Even if we let them go, we won't have heard the last of that Valkyria. If we want to win, we'll have to confront and defeat her. The sole objective of the Cygnus fleet is to take the Imperial capital. And to that end, We will defeat the Valkyria. Brian, change course.
Aye, aye, Captain. Hard to starboard. We're heading to rescue the Cavalier at top speed.
Mr. Wallace, I've made my choices based on my own determination. I suggest you do the same. But remember, we're soldiers, not machines. We have to carry out our mission, but that isn't our only purpose. You should always make choices that you won't regret, even if they aren't the right ones. I want you to remember that, no matter what comes to pass, because lives hang in the balance at our command, and some consequences can never be undone.
Sir!
Engine, full speed ahead.
Full speed? We can't even get to half speed!
We're heading to a showdown with the Valkyria. We need all the power we can get.
A showdown? With the ship like this? That's ridiculous!
It only grazed us last time, and that took the whole damn reactor offline. Next time they're gonna sink us.
This is impossible!
Hey, why are you all acting so scared? This could be our chance to finally beat our archenemy and save our friends at the same time, right? I thought real men were supposed to get fired up in times like this.
Hey, you heard her! I thought I had a bunch of engineers in here! This ought to get your blood pumping! We're the best in Edinburgh, and we got the heart of a secret military superweapon in our hands! All right, boys, let's show them what the Centurion can do! Aye, aye!
Let's get started, Andre. Take the limiter off the backup engine.
You trying to kill our backup engine too?
We're the best in Edinburgh, right? If we're that good, we can keep it from overheating.
Can't argue there, Missy. Okay, fellas, we got the fix of a lifetime on our hands! Let's get to it!
Things are about to get busy. I should make sure the gauze and bandages are close at hand.
The disinfectant is over here. Angie, can I ask you to disinfect the lighter wounds? Yeah, I'll do my best.
A reliable assistant indeed. If you start feeling sick, you can always go back to your room. That's some aggressive acceleration.
Are you crying?
Hmm? What was that?
Nothing.
So that's it, huh? We're going up against Kai himself.
Shh. He's Forseti now. I don't know if he's the commander here, but that request was urgent enough that we know the Valkyria's in play.
My brother, Forseti, told me he had the strongest Valkyria in his unit. I'd guess his plan was to attack the Cavalier and use their distress call to lure us out.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Man, we got a real-life Valkyria and a guy who doesn't care about using dirty tactics to win.
Yeah, it's a dangerous combination, all right. Claude, any idea how we're getting through this?
We've never gone head-to-head against them before. I don't know what kind of strategy would work, but there is a chance. Valkyria isn't a perfect weapon.
With that kind of power, I'd say she's pretty damn close.
No, that's just it. She might be too strong. I got the impression she couldn't fully control her power. If she had full command over it, she could have destroyed the entire Cygnus fleet.
Huh. Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Even if you've got the most powerful rifle in the world, you couldn't hit a sleeping Porcavian without your sights.
We don't have to confront all that firepower head-on. We've got a weapon on our side called strategy. And that will give us our chance to win.